Every child should have a place to feel safe, not made to cower to an adult's ego. The mother I needed. Part 2. My father, I and my mother, Karen, lived with my grandparents until I was 7 or 8 years old. When my grandparents spent the summers at their campground in Deltaville, I'd spend most of my summers with them on the water. I loved it. It was my place of peace and safety, and it was like having a whole other family instead of friends. I'd spend my days crabbing with Grampy, watching him pull crab pots in and shake them out into bushel baskets, or I'd spend the day with Ma cooking and singing, or running the roads to go shopping at thrift stores and farmers markets to get the best tasting produce ever. Our little campground had a good-sized pool and a mini golf course in the front to keep everyone occupied and entertained. A handful of the men would get together and play bluegrass in the front of the campground, my Grampy included, on Friday and Saturday nights where our bathhouse was. It's because of those summers that I love the smell of salt air. I'm not afraid of crabs or snakes or hard work. Those summers shaped me and gave me so much knowledge that I carry with me still. When me and Ma ran the roads or spent days in the camper cooking or even relaxing watching westerns and RFD polka shows, we'd talk about everything. How school was going, my friends or lack thereof, how to deal with my mom and dad, and things that were out of my control. She talked me through my fears and worries, my adolescent insecurities. She was truly my best friend and confidant. There wasn't much I couldn't talk to her about, that she wouldn't give me the best answer she knew how. And if she didn't know what to say to make me feel better, she'd tell me that we'd pray about it, talk to God about it, or pray for the people giving me, her baby, trouble. During the school year, I remember Ma helping me with homework and tucking me in at night, singing me songs and lullabies until I fell asleep, making sure I said my prayers and I was warm. My parents worked, or they were gone or going through their own issues. Ma was my rock, my person. She made sure I had school supplies and nice clothes and the occasional toy if we could afford it. She did her best to make sure I had a good Christmas and shoes that fit my feet. My grandparents didn't have the most money. They grew up very blue collar, and my Grampy had a small pension from him being in the military when he was young. My Ma was a greeter, and just the cutest thing. It was hard to ignore her in a shopping setting. She was 4 feet 11, and about 3 feet round. She was a compact and comfy Southern grandma and had the most beautiful smile and bright blue eyes. I never could tell her no, so I imagine she made a wonderful greeter and charmed everyone else as well. Please see the next video for part 3.